It's one of God's most amazing promises. We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who are called according to his purpose. That's Romans 8:28, and it's one of the promises we've all been seeking in prayer during this coronavirus season. Please God, this is such a mess and such a darkness. Might you please work good even out of this? Who is powerful enough to work good out of something like coronavirus? Not me, only God. And so my mindset is that the big miracles arising from his big promises are his business, not mine, other than maybe I could be praying about it. But actually, the Lord likes to partner with us as he unfolds his promises. We often have a role to play too, even beyond prayer. And I think that could be true in the coronavirus season too. Last week, I heard T.D. Jakes describe the shutdown as a giant timeout. God has sent us all to our rooms for a timeout. That's a pretty good description of how this feels. Have you ever noticed how kids respond to a timeout? Some are just angry, and they spend their time throwing things around the room and kicking the door until they get out. Others do some genuine reflecting on how they got in that spot, and they come out ready to start over and do differently. Now that the governor is talking some about pending release from this timeout, however incremental, my guess is that our attention will shift immediately. We'll no longer be in the room reflecting and repenting and refiguring how we could do differently. We'll have our eyes on that doorknob, watching for the first sign of its turning, eager to spring forth from our time out. It will be so good to be out and about, won't it? But let's not miss the possibilities of these remaining few weeks of our time out. What does the Lord want to reset in you? Coming to clarity about that, about how we'll live differently once we're released, is one crucial way to partner with him in working good even out of a season like this. So let's seize the remaining days of this time out and be ready to come out with the reset that the Lord intends. And may it be soon.